So the Supreme Court voted to overturn Trump's executive order regarding birthright citizenship. So what the Supreme Court has essentially said is that it's okay for you to fly like a motherfucking eagle over to America while you full-blown pregnant, and you can drop your fuck trophy off here, and then they can gain citizenship. In what fucking world and in what fucking country is this shit even feasible? And why is it even possible for it to happen in America? But I'm gonna tell you why it's possible. It's only possible because there have been too many immigrants that have infiltrated our body politic, and they're making laws to protect illegal immigrants and to subsidize those who come here both legally and illegally. And as indigenous copper-colored people who have been mislabeled as black, this should be a motherfucking 5-alarm bell. Like, this is like house on fire type emergency. You think I'm bullshitting when I'm not. Because what they're trying to do is slowly erase your identity and remove you from your ancestral homeland. This is why it's important for us as the original people of the Americas, as the true indigenous American Indians. It is imperative and necessary at this point for us to do our genealogy, because this is going to be the only way that we can prove who we are and gain back our country and take control and remedy some of this shit. Because the biggest lie they ever told you is that you also are an immigrant who was forcibly migrated here under a slave ship across the Atlantic. And that shit don't even make sense. That's some bullshit ass story. How the hell you gonna traffic that many people over here up under a damn boat with no proper damn sanitation, with no damn food supplies or fresh water to last that long? Like, some shit just don't even make damn sense. It really don't make sense. Do your genealogy, put your family tree together and discover who you are if you do not know who the fuck you are, because we are being invaded and they're trying to remove us from everything, from our land and from our identity, from our inventions and the shit that makes our culture. They're trying to make it theirs because they want to destiny swap with you. But they want to continue for you to believe that you're a damn African when you're not. That's why this whole immigrants built America lie is taking off. That shit is sorcery and witchcraft. Not one single dusty flip-flopping ass immigrant did anything. When they came over here, first started to come over here in the damn 1500s, their ass was a broke and poor. And ever since then, they sent they damn broke, they poor, they hungry over to this motherfucker to invade, to come up off you and your land. It's time to leave this two-party system alone. And it's time for us to actively form political parties so that we could vote ourselves into office to change a lot of policies and legislations that benefit other people besides you, because this is your homeland. You are not 13% of the fucking population. That is a lie. You are the majority. This is why they keep allowing other outside entities to come in and infiltrate our country at an alarming rate, because the old guard is losing power, but they are banking on you to stay asleep long enough so they can continue to conquer you and remove you from your land. This shit is witchcraft and sorcery. You gotta wake the fuck up. This is our ancestral homeland. And this idea that if you born in America, you're American is asinine. It is asinine. You are not American. You do not have the blood or the sweat equity that we have as indigenous people. And if we don't protect us in our ancestral homeland, we will be driven out of it or enslaved in it. It's time to wake the fuck up, y'all. It's time to wake up, because they're going to tell you that you also an immigrant and that the food that you eat comes from Africa, because while they was getting ready to board a boat to be under a funky funk box all for 3 months, that they put seeds and shit in their hair. So this is why you get some of the food that you eat. It's a lie. They're going to tell you that the music that you create comes from somewhere else. That's a lie. Man, I'm going to say this shit one more time. Do your genealogy. It's imperative at this point. We are being invaded. And if you still under the spell that you are damn displaced as African, then that's going to be the shit that's going to get you fucked up. We are glad that TPS has ended, but there needs to be more. There needs to be a total overhaul. And I mean a complete U-turn and 360 overhaul of immigration policies in America. There needs to be a moratorium on legal immigration, and there needs to be removal of illegal immigrants here. It's not a right for you to flip-flop and roll your way into a country that you did not build. It's a privilege. And that privilege needs to be taken away, because y'all come over here as hostile actors to try to disenfranchise us. And we're going to have to put a stop to it.
Trump just issued 2 new executive orders on birthright citizenship. And you probably have questions. Is it Groundhog's Day? Can he do that? The answer is probably no, particularly since the Supreme Court decided earlier this year that the Constitution's Citizenship Clause confers automatic birthright citizenship on just about everyone born in this country. But there are a few exceptions, very specific ones that have been recognized under U.S. law. For example, we don't confer citizenship on the children of foreign sovereigns, meaning kings and queens and heads of state. What Trump is doing through these new executive orders is trying to take some of those exceptions and stretch them. So, for example, it's not just about foreign sovereigns. Now he's saying we can deny citizenship to the children of any foreign government employee. But some of the new limitations he's invented out of whole cloth. In particular, saying in this new executive order that anybody who engages in a commercial transaction to make sure that a mother is here in the United States or in a territory when she gives birth is someone to whose child we will not grant citizenship. That's an effort to attack what he and his administration have called birth tourism, but there's no constitutional basis to do so. Will the Supreme Court rein him in? I predict almost certainly, but it's going to take a while.
President Trump just signed 2 new executive orders Thursday targeting birthright citizenship and birth tourism. This comes after the Supreme Court struck down his earlier order in late June, ruling it violated the 14th Amendment. Trump called the decision very unfortunate and said he's making adjustments because the current system is unfair. For those wondering, Birth tourism is when a pregnant woman travels to the U.S. specifically to give birth so her child gains automatic citizenship under the 14th Amendment. The new orders aim to limit automatic citizenship for children born in the U.S., especially targeting birth tourism. Now, supporters say it protects the integrity of citizenship, while critics argue it undermines a core constitutional right. If you didn't know, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Love y'all. Be safe out there. Big Duke out. You ought to know. Thank me later.
Tonight, President Trump is trying a new way to restrict birthright citizenship and crack down on so-called birth tourism by denying visas to some pregnant women.
Very big crackdowns, and this will give us the right to do it in a much more forceful manner.
In June, the Supreme Court narrowly shot down the president's previous attempt to deny automatic citizenship to children of non-citizens born in the U.S., ruling the broader executive order he signed at the beginning of his second term was unconstitutional because it violated the 14th Amendment.
It was close, but a very, very unfortunate decision. So we're making adjustments because it's very unfair.
These new executive orders are more narrow, including applying to children born of foreign diplomatic staff working on behalf of another government while in the U.S., children of people who belong to federally declared terrorist groups, and children born of mothers who enter the U.S. solely for the purpose of having a child on U.S. soil, known as birth tourism.
They've taken birthright citizenship and they've made a joke out of it. They're buying their way in, and we're not going to let it happen.
The White House calling it a broken system, allowing foreigners access to U.S. government benefits.
If you're telling a consular officer you're here as a tourist, but your true purpose and intent is to go to a baby mill, give birth, and try to mint an American citizen while you're here, then you're committing a fraud against the American government.
But tonight, LULAC responding the 14th Amendment is not a policy preference.
And Gabe, tonight we're already hearing from potential legal challengers to the president's actions.
Yes, Tom, several groups are looking through these executive orders tonight. The ACLU tells us no matter how many executive orders President Trump signs, birthright remains the law of the land.
Shout out to Donald J. Trump. You are the fucking GOAT. Donald Trump, bro, said, fuck them TPSs. Get the fuck out. Birthright citizenship, along with the Black Americans, is done. Y'all ain't getting on this bitch for free no more. Y'all not riding the backs of Black Americans no more. Trump, thank you, man. We appreciate it. Keep on putting belt to ass. Top dog, they mad at you. They mad at you, but listen. Let them stay mad.
More than 50 decomposing bodies have been found inside a Chicago funeral home, according to the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. Officials say they're now assessing the condition of the bodies found at South Chicago Chapel and searching for records to identify them, a process they say could take several days, along with family notification. While that investigation continues, the Illinois regulators say they have temporarily suspended the funeral director and embalmer license after finding continued practice would pose, quote, a danger to the public safety interest and welfare. According to the state suspension order, multiple bodies were being kept in an unrefrigerated area in what it described as deplorable conditions, including rodent infestation that caused decomposition and maggot infestation.
Like a dead mouse, like it stinks.
CNN affiliate WBBM was there as staff from another funeral home arrived to retrieve a body.
We talked to them the first time. They picked up, they talked to us, they said they'd give us a call back. After that, there was no call. We kept calling, so we decided to do a wellness check to see what was going on, and this is what we come to.
The Cook County Medical Examiner's Office says the investigation is ongoing, along with police. CNN is trying to reach the funeral home for comment.
What's up, people? It's your boy, FBA News. Man. Everybody that was celebrating about that birthright citizenship decision a couple months back, well, Donald Trump has come around and turned that smile into a frown. Into a frown because he's never going to stop. That's what you people don't get. He was never going to stop. I mean, sure, he's a pedophile, he's a swindler, he's a piece of shit, he's a liar. This presidency right now that he's in has been orchestrated by those above him for him to carry out certain things. The citizenship is one of them. Is one of them. And here's the thing, he's not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. You know? And being Black American, we can't get deported, but I'm watching. Right? I'm watching to see how he moves, how his cronies move, all the little bullshit that they're doing to the immigrants right now, which I don't feel sorry for. Let me make that quite clear. 90 to 99% of the immigrants have been extremely rude and disrespectful to Black Americans. So, I mean, yeah, do I take joy in their current plight? Yes. That's the truth, I do. I do feel a wonderful, euphoric feeling of schadenfreude hearing about the Haitians. And now we're going to birthright citizenship. Our ancestors got you into this place. Our ancestors bled through the war of civil rights with next to no help and made it happen. And we should have just been focused on us, right? Our virtuous, egalitarian nature works against us every single time. If we would have closed ranks for just a few decades, just focus on building us, we'll be so much more than we are right now. But that's neither here nor there. The good news is that this is just one small step. They're going to get rid of all this shit completely. Anybody who was born in another country or your parents came from another country and you're the anchor baby, you're next. Like how all these immigrants groups like to say Black people were next. Like, nah. We are always going to be on. But right now, it is your turn in the limelight. Your turn in the limelight. And it's fitting. You, being immigrants, are users. You're cowards. And you come over here and you use the privileges that other people fought and bled for. And what did you do with it? What did you do with it? Open up some stupid bodega. Open up some. You got little Haiti, a little Jamaica, a little Cuba. That shit was cute back then, not no more. Oh no, that's where ICE is going first. So yeah, birthright citizenship. This motherfucker ain't gonna quit. He's gonna be coming after all y'all motherfuckers. Of course he'll come after us. But we expect that. So anyway, and one last thing to all the immigrants asking us for help and getting mad. LOL at your rage. Go fuck yourself. What's happening to you right now couldn't happen to a better person. FBA News signing out.